today, Amazon came last night late, so we got our muffler for Forest. We're going to put that on today. That's one thing we're going to do. We also got a new flaring tool, which I'm going to cover too here on another video. But we got 2 packages last night. Pretty excited. My muffler. Went with the turbo thrust. Turbo thrust muffler. I'm going to put that on Forest today. So that's what we're doing. I'm excited to get a muffler back on it because it's loud. We cut it off in a straight pipe right now, and if I was, like I said, if I was doing mud bogs or something like that, and it was just strictly, but I'd drive it around a little bit. We're going with the muffler back on it. Always happy to see a sticker. I don't know what it is about stickers. When you buy a product, getting a sticker just kind of makes it a nice added touch. So let's install the sticker. Made that easy. Installed. There it is. Shiny metal. We're installing it. So put this on Forest today. Get that thing back sounding. I'm excited to hear what it sounds like with the new muffler on it. The old one was really old. I split it somehow on the top, and it would flap and exhaust. It sounded like shit, so we're doing it. So we have our sticker installed. So now it's time to install the muffler on Forest. First we got to get it put back in the barn though. So we'll start with that. I'm going to square this up with the bandsaw so we have a nice clean cut. So we have a nice straight edge on it. Perfect. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean this edge up, get rid of all this rust. We have a nice clean metal surface to weld the muffler on. Should do. We'll clean that out inside there with a buff wheel or one of them flap wheels and get that cleaned up. We'll weld the muffler on. So I ordered I don't remember what I ordered, but I want to say it would have been nice just added, after looking at it, pulling it out of the box, giving it a minute, looking at it, if they would have marked the inlet and outlet. There are no markings on this that I can see telling me which is which. I know what I ordered. Hopefully that's it, because that's what I want. But yeah, so it'd be nice if they did mark it, maybe inlet, outlet, or at least one. Put a sticker on it. I mean, that's got to be about a third of a cent to put a sticker on it. So when some backwoods redneck like me gets a hold of it, sets it down, puts it up, picks it up, puts it down a bunch of different times, I remember which is which. I will mark it with a Sharpie. That way I only do it one time and don't have to cut it back out. So what I've done is I've taken my exhaust, the tailpipe coming off from the muffler, I've loosely put it back up in here, mounted it back up in there. I got a few little adjustments on my hangers because I want to make sure that my muffler doesn't interfere with the drive line. So it's got to kind of cock up in here. So putting that back in there, I got a Sharpie. I'll place it back up in here, mark it so I can pull it back out, weld the tailpipe on, bring it back in here, refit it, and tack the front exhaust pipe here back on. Slide it back in, clean it up, weld it together, slide it back in. That's the plan. That's the theory. Probably won't go that smooth, but that's the theory. Alright, so I have it loose up in here right now. What I want it to do is not hit my frame up in here, because I don't want to listen to that rattle. But as I tighten up this, excuse me, as I tighten up that hanger, that's actually going to roll that up a little bit. I can't do it by hand, but I got to loosen that one up and bend it just a hair. Make a few little tweaks on it. But we'll get our Sharpie, we'll mark that up in there. Pull this piece out, pull this piece out. Stitch it up, reinstall. This is for all the exhaust guys out there. I'll tell you right now, this mug is for you. Your guys' patience, I don't know how you do it. In and out underneath rigs all the time, putting it in there. Great job. I'm not an exhaust guy, I'll tell you that. So, but I'm cheap, so I'm doing it myself. Again, all you exhaust guys, I don't know why I keep grabbing it wrong though. There. Now we're back up on the bench here, and you can see that my marks line up like such. Now all I gotta do is do a little tack it there. Get my lighting better again. My marks line up here, tack it. Do same on the other side when we get to it, and clean her up. Okay, I'm just going to put 2 quick tacks on it, one on each side to hold it, and then refit it back up there. back under there and try it again. Okay, so I'm back up underneath here. We have it all installed, welded, tightened to back up and everything. I didn't film it because the camera just gets in my way. It's real tight. I kept kicking it, so the footage was all over the place, so I didn't film it. But this is what we ended up having. We got her stitched up. Put the camera around here. We're laying on our backs on the floor because I'm a poor man. So, alright, so we got her stitched up there. So we're going to do a fire up here in a minute. So there we go. She's back in there, just off the frame. We're not hitting anywhere. Everything's tightened up. She's pretty firm. So let's go ahead. So let's go ahead and start this damn thing and see if it made any difference. I think I can live with that. Exhaust. Gotta love the smell. But there we go. Alright, we got her.